Welcome back to Out of Controllers. Alrighty. 9. This is the Pokemon I caught earlier.
Whoa.
Why is his voice changing? It is Nina. It's, you know what? It depends on what I'm fucking feeling like.
Pronunciation's fine.
You can have it. I caught it in the wild, and it's fucking absurd that that happened because I was on Route fucking 1, and it's a goddamn Pikachu. But anyway, it's not tame yet.
I use an old style of Pokeball. You know, the type that doesn't automatically tame it for you.
Yeah. Do you want to give a nickname to the Pikachu? I do. So, my theme, for everyone who's forgotten, which is hopefully none of you because this is the second fucking episode, but my theme is boy band. And so I don't actually know a whole lot about boy bands. I could name a couple boys from some popular boy bands. Like, I can name maybe, like, Zayn from One Direction, and I think, like, Liam and Harry are in it.
Because they become Larry when they fuse, like gems.
And, like, for the Beatles, which is, like, technically a boy band, it's one of the first boy bands, actually, is, I can name John Lennon, Paul McCartney?
The drummer.
Ringo Starr, and Yoko Ono. And that's it. And again, I know nothing about their personalities, so I can't actually create a good team around that. So instead, I'm basing my boy band off of, for any of you who have seen Gallivant, the Order of the Singing Monks. That Weird Al Yankovic is like the lead frontman, singer person, whatever, of that quote-unquote boy band. There's the shy one, the cute one, the smart one, and the bad one, but not so bad because he's a monk. So Pikachu has to be on my team, obviously. And he is going to be the... Drumroll, please. Not really, but thank you.
You're adding the...
Yeah. The cute... one. Oh, nay.
How does that work? Alright.
He's cute. He's fucking adorable.
I know. I've just... Remember how there was an issue when we tried doing this in the first run? About how eventually that naming convention falls to pieces?
I don't give a shit. He's the cute one.
Okay.
Alright, what else do you got for me, buddy? Oh.
Nothing.
Yeah. When you hit
now you gotta leave.
Yeah. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. Great. Alright, anyway. Go to the next town, blah, blah, blah. And then my rival has to challenge me.
Wait, 9! Let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on!
Alright.
What's happening to the world?
This is what trainer battles look like, kids.
You fade into a vortex and then you have to fight someone.
Asshole wants to fight. But yeah, like this whole... That smug little shit.
Yep.
Alright, let's do Thunder Shock.
The cute one used Thunder Shock. Yeah.
Yes, it's paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
First fucking try.
Alright. Also, audience, if you've never played a Pokemon game before, some moves cause status effects. Like, electricity can cause paralysis.
That sounded incredibly condescending, and I don't think you meant it to be that way.
I didn't really.
It didn't. It's paralyzed, so it didn't move. This is going much more smoothly than the first time I tried this shit.
It is. Because the first time
nothing happened.
Yeah.
I have never lost the first battle, and you can't prove otherwise.
That's true. I definitely don't still have that footage. No, I don't actually have that footage anymore. I got rid of it.
Good.
Because
Yay, we
it was
won.
useless. You got a Trail Whip.
Yay.
That's such a cute one. That's a cute one move.
What? Unbelievable!
Yeah, fuck you, asshole.
I picked the wrong Pokemon!
Why are you Papyrus?
Every voice I've asked becomes a virus.
I picked the wrong Pokemon!
I got money. You get money for kicking someone's ass.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up.
No, fight to the death.
You just say that every time.
My brain auto-corrects it to that.
I know it does, and that makes sense.
9, Gramps, smell you later.
There we
Really
go.
struggling not to make him Papyrus.
That was more normal.
It was a little bit. The last bit was.
What? Fight to the death? Anyway, would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. What? This is so cute.
Pika.
That's so cute. Okay.
Seems pretty blasé.
All right. So, Dan told me this trick the last time we tried
to record
to
stuff.
record stuff, yeah. Where if you use a potion on a fully healed Pokemon,
It says it won't have any effect.
but it registers as being used, and when you use items on Pokemon, their affection goes up.
Because they're like, oh, you care about me, so you're trying to use something positive on me.
So, yeah.
So,
That was...
pardon us while we use that a little bit.
Let's see if that works.
Yeah. What
I just
a
wanted
cutie.
to smile.
Yeah.
All right.
That's enough.
Yeah,
Then we'll just get close by beating the shit out of other wild animals.
it's true. All right. So, okay.
So.
So, yeah. Type advantage.
Wow.
What?
I'm just like, what a nerd. But also me.
I'm a sucker for type advantage, honestly. Like, okay, so the first and like really only Pokemon series that I've ever seriously played for a really long time was Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, that's a generation that you started with and pretty much ended with.
Yeah.
Except for most recently.
And like it's my brothers and I both got Ruby Sapphire for both, there's three of us, all got Ruby Sapphire for Christmas. And so, you know, we would play with one another and like trade, and that was it was something we could all play together but also separately, which was why it was kind of ideal. That was really my first exposure to Pokemon, and then of course my parents don't understand video games, so they were just like, oh, that's the extent of what you need for Pokemon, right? Except that then my little brother got Leaf Green and Fire Red, and I talk and play at the same time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you definitely do. There's a thing we do on this show consistently.
But so, you know, I am kind of familiar with that one, but for the longest time, all I was familiar with was Ruby Sapphire.
Mm-hmm. And for me, I actually did pretty much start on this generation, and like I also have two other siblings in my family. And for this, like they're released Red and Blue first, and then they released Yellow. And so my parents like figured Pokemon out once they had released Yellow, and they were like, "Oh, perfect! 3 versions for our 3 kids."
Yeah.
And there was also like a stipulation at first where, like for us to get the Pokemon games, because at that age.
All right. No, you're going too much into it, and we have to get through this plot because we've been standing here for like a minute and a half.
Well, you could keep going while I
Well,
talk.
but like plot, and I do like reading the dialogue.
Okay.
But so he's like, "Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Prof Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him?" And he doesn't sell me Pokeballs until I do, and that's bullshit. But anyway.
You just wanted to complain right there.
I mean, yes, but also I like reading the dialogue because that's just like an accommodations thing.
Oh yeah, it is, definitely. Because
Because-
if you have trouble reading this, audience, please leave a comment, and I will definitely shut up during the talky parts.
Also, I'm consistently going to read it regardless of whether or not you leave a comment. So
That's
anyway,
true.
Dan, continue your story of the stipulation that your parents had about Pokemon.
Okay, so the stipulation they had was I needed to learn how to read before any of us could get Game Boys. But like many things in my childhood, that actually kind of got dropped because it was like I was very insistent on wanting them, and eventually I could recite a book that was being read to me as a child back to them, so they were like, all right, that's good enough. We know he'll probably keep reading. We'll buy them all a Game Boy and a version of Pokemon. And like it wasn't stipulated who got what because it was just like, you're all supposed to share them. And actually, like, some really fond memories of my childhood were because I was so young when we got Pokemon. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but it was, like, before Gen 2 came out, because that was a wild idea that there could be more Pokemon. We would all sit around the same Game Boy and, like, play it all together. And usually I would be like, I want to play, it's been my turn now, and like my other siblings would be like, no, you literally just handed it over, you're done for a little while. we're gonna play the game now. And we're actually
perfect.
gonna be able to read, so it will help.
This is perfect catching HP. I'm so irate.
Yeah, that is the worst thing in a Pokemon game, when you have perfect catching HP of, like, just that sliver left, but you haven't gotten the Pokeballs yet.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That should be, like, the first thing. It's like, oh, hey, you exist in this world? Here's 50 Pokeballs.
Well, maybe not 50, but, like,
I
hand
know.
me 5.
Yeah.
Like, right off the bat.
Like, your parent should be like, hey, you're 9 years old. Here's some Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Because you live in this world that is inhabited by these...
And, like, I understand that they want you to, like, have a choice about what Pokemon you have in most games, but, like, after you get the Pokemon, they should just hand you 5. Because it's not a lot, but it's enough to get you to the next town.
Yeah, definitely. But it's like, no, we want you to learn things in steps, and so you have to first learn how to fight with it.
Which is, like...
It's an intelligent way to do it, but it's also...
Like, we have... Pokemon has been around long enough that people know how to play it by this point.
Even if you've never really picked it up, somebody has talked to you about catching Pokemon.
Yeah, like, it's...
Alright, next time I'm out of controllers, we'll figure out what the heck this delivery thing was, or whatever.
Alright, thanks you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.